Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and the Renegades. And now, with the introductions aside, want to welcome everybody into another edition of Friday Night Battle Court Jai-Alai as we continue on with our Spring 24 season. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you the call tonight. How you doing, Stu?
I'm very well, Andrew. Looking forward to a great evening of make that great evening of highlight with the Cyclones and the Renegades.
A little bit of a different schedule today. You guys have been used to seeing 2 singles and 4 doubles. This is one of those days where we're going to have a little bit different. 1 singles, 5 doubles. We're going to get started with the 5th division here. Ikeda and Bueno of the Cyclones taking on Joseph and Aratz of the Renegades.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our first match. Ikeda has the serve for the Cyclones. Ikeda serves, we begin. Here's the backhand by Aratz to the inside. Bueno's there, backhand from the 11 line. Ikeda now from midcourt, backhand, hard to the inside. Aratz is there. Karam scooped up by Joseph. The backhand escapes low into the pad, and the pad is bad. This first point goes for Ikeda and Bueno. A reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, these 2 teams matched up earlier in the season, the second of 2 matches between them. That was a different Ikeda and Bueno. This team has been playing differently, starting up there in the front with Ikeda, killing a lot more points, a lot more aggressive, and Bueno as well in the back has just been as solid as you can hope for in this 5th division. He's made every catch on the left side and most of them to his right.
Backhand by Aratz goes deep. This is the rebote, the rebound off the back wall. Saved the inside with a light touch. Caught before the second bounce by Aratz. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Picked up by Aratz, backhand. Powerful forehand off the sidewall, backhand going deep for Bueno. Rebote coming out. Joseph on the rebote, it's a 2-all, does not open. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda's cortada attempt hits the pad. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Joseph serves for the Renegades.
He's getting a little too cute with that forehand. There was a lot of space there to obviously hit the front wall. He wanted to force Aratz to step up or maybe even get that second bounce and kill the point. You want to go precise, but can't sacrifice the point right there. Right in the top of the pad, as you know, the pad is bad.
Here's the backhand by Bueno, caught by Aratz. Backhand by Aratz. Bueno's there. Aratz on the catch. Backhand from the 10 line to the inside. Rebote forehand saved by Ikeda. Here's Aratz from the 9 line to the inside. Bueno's there. Backhand from deep in the backcourt. Aratz has a tip ball at the 12 line. 2 points for the blue shirts. That's Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda serves.
You got to get Aratz off his footing. That time backing up, trying to scoop it up deep in the backcourt. Not an easy play. The Renegades want to win this match, though. It starts there in the backcourt. Aratz is the leader of this team, plays a lot more aggressively than he's with his brother in the #1 team.
There's the backhand to the inside. Aratz is there, backhand from the 11 line. Scoop by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Aratz. Backhand by Bueno. Low and hard to the inside. Aratz in the corner. Left side to the inside. Bueno's there. Big backhand by Bueno. Rebote. That rebound off the back wall played by Joseph. Caught in the air by Ikeda. That ball touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. 3 points for Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda serves.
I mean, back-to-back points, you just don't usually see those type of mistakes from Aratz. I mean, he catches everything in the corner, doesn't really mess with the overhead screen. And
really trying to pass his opponents there and just kicked off the front wall and up into the overhead screen.
Almost trying to do a little bit too much. Joseph hasn't had the best start to this season, but Aratz missing a couple that we're not used to as well.
Robote forehand by Ikeda. Aratz is there, backhand. Magic City bounce. That's a point for Joseph and Aratz of the Renegades in orange. Joseph will serve.
Yeah, take a look here. See how it opened up off the back wall? And
actually, I couldn't tell. It looked like it touched him, but I don't think it did. They didn't blow the whistle on that. Obviously, the point wasn't played.
Yeah, got the second bounce, but that would have been close.
Yeah, if that touched his shirt, that point was over, rather, at that point. Here's a backhand by Bueno. Robote forehand by Joseph with the light touch. Ikeda advances. Inside placement with the soft touch scores. 4 points for Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda has the serve.
Well, Ikeda sensed that they were scrambling defensively with Joseph stuck there to the inside. He knew Aratz was going to take off for the carom. Instead of trying to blast it by him and throw it too close to the boundary line, maybe throw it out, he just dropped it inside and caught both Renegades going the other way. Really smart throw by Ikeda. It's developing nicely up there in the front court throughout this season. It opens up a 4-2 lead.
Good hard serve by Ikeda. Here's the backhand. Bueno takes it in the air. Backhand from the 11 line. Scoop by Aratz. There's the backhand. Bueno on the catch. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand. Here's a catch by Aratz. Aratz with a tip ball. That's 5 points and a possible set point for Ikeda and Bueno. Of the Cyclones, Ikeda has the serve.
Another miss by Aratz. I don't know, did that take a slight Magic City bounce? I'm not sure. I'm going to guess that it did because, I mean, that far off the wall, dropping from that high, we don't see Aratz miss many.
Misses there.
And he looked to be a little bit frustrated with it after the miss as well.
Big backhand. This one caught by Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda from the 8 line. To the inside. Aratz on the backhand. 2-all. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Low placement. Stopped by Aratz. Here's Bueno. Backhand from the 9 line to the inside. What a catch by Aratz. Ikeda in the front court. Backhand from the 7 line. Wall to wall and out to the Robote. Light touch. Here's the catch by Ikeda. Outside placement read by Aratz. Robote saved by Bueno. Here's Aratz. Free wall play. Robote coming out. Good read by Ikeda. Ikeda rifles it to the inside. Aratz is there. Low runner. Scoop by Bueno. Big backhand. Robote coming out. Joseph on the Robote. Plays it to the inside nicely. Here's a catch and return by Bueno. That clears the overhead screen. Robote again. Robote coming in low. Aratz advances, has it. Outside placement. Between the legs, attempted scoop did not quite work. 3 points for Joseph and Aratz. Joseph serves.
Trying to match what Iturbide did last time out for the Chargers, and it's not that easy. I mean, look at this. I don't know if Bueno was there, so I'm not disgusted with the effort, Stu, for lack of a better word.
I'm
but
sitting here shaking my head.
Stu looks disgusted,
yeah,
but
I'm just
it's
like,
not that bad if your back quarter's out of it, but it looks cool when you make it, but it's low percentage for a reason.
Low percentage? That's not even the right phrase.
0%. 0.1.
Here's the forehand by Bueno to the inside. Catch by Aratz. Backhand from the 10 line. Ikeda steps in at the 8. Backhand to the inside. Ball gets by Aratz and scores. That is point and set to Ikeda and Bueno. They take the first set 6-3. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back and play our second set.
Set number 1 in the books, going the way of the Cyclones. Coming into the day outside of the top 4. Got to finish top 4 to get to the playoffs this season. So far, so good. This 5th team has turned it around. Started off a little bit slow. I think, what was it? 3 losses in a row. They won last time out against El Barba and Benny, and now looking to make it 2 in a row.
Here we are on the ESPN 3 players cage. Players take their breaks here in between sets, get ready for matches. And you see Emmanuel Lopez there in the center of Bueno and Ikeda. No better person to give feedback. Manu, team captain, comes in. 2 of the best backquarters in the world of Jai-Alai, period, right there. If you're going to listen to anybody, that's where you're going to get it. And if I'm Emmanuel, I'm telling him, don't scoop the ball between your legs intentionally. Don't do it intentionally. Do it accidentally. Don't set up to do it.
Taking some replays here, and yeah, that's the Magic City bounce. I mean, good that
From that angle,
he's about
like
a 26 waist. So if he's any wider like me, I'm taking that straight to the middle back.
Yeah, the Cyclones are fortunate that they didn't put you in for this one. Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Smart throw there by Ikeda. And how about Bueno's playing the back, though? That's not talked about enough. He's
solid
hard
catching.
to
Look
say.
at that rebote that he just made there.
You know, Aratz doing a little bit more than Bueno in the back, but ball for ball, I think Bueno caught more. It didn't miss as many.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Right now he's there thinking, Stu's probably going to say something to me afterwards. And you know what? He's right.
And that ball was just on the numbers. Aratz trying to get in there, but that's a tough catch deep in the backcourt. 6-3, Cyclones take the opening set.
And a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our first of 6 scheduled matches for this Friday evening.
Game day score last time out between these two, that was back on the 12th of February. 7-1 Renegades, and the only win was Manu defeating Gosheri in singles. That's the only loss we've seen from him in quite a while. Cyclones need a big night. First set went their way. See if they can close it out in straight sets.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next set. Joseph will have the serve for the Renegades. Reminder of the scoring. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's the forehand. Backhand by Aratz. Rebote caught by Ikeda. Ikeda's 2-all, will score, well thrown. Ikeda and Bueno first up on the board here. Ikeda serves.
Yeah, Joseph not too comfortable on some of these rebotes. Ikeda taking full advantage. Shoots the carom right away. Kill shot from the forehand. It's a 2-wall, side wall, front wall opens up towards the outside. And Joseph trying to make that last second adjustment to his left. It's not an easy play for a front quarter of any level. Gets the Cyclones on the board.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Rebote, last second. That is saved by Ikeda. Tried to turn it into 2-all, just caught the pad. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Joseph will serve for the Renegades.
A little bit of late notice, but I don't think Ikeda threw it the way he wanted to anyway. Kind of hooked it into the sidewall, which killed a lot of the speed, and just caught the pad. And keeps the Renegades close here. They got to go on a little bit of a run. Just don't have nearly as much offense as this Cyclones team does. Ikeda not necessarily known as a shot maker, but compared to Joseph, definitely one up there tonight.
The backhand by Bueno, caught by Aratz. Aratz to the inside. Here's Bueno, backhand. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side by Joseph. Well played. Caught by Bueno. Bueno hard from the right side. Aratz is there. Ikeda, forehand from the 8 line to the inside. Aratz at the sidewall. Backhand. Ball tipped by Ikeda, stepping in at the 9 line. Joseph and Aratz take the lead with 2 points. Joseph serves.
And Ikeda's been aggressive this year. You see him close to the sidewall a bunch, trying to cut those off to his left side. And I gotta say, we haven't seen many misses. That's a rare miss. The Renegades their first lead.
Here's the backhand by Bueno. That takes off. Robote coming out. Joseph on the Robote to the inside. Here's Bueno. Backhand from the 8 line. Powerfully thrown. Aratz is going to come out for this one on the wall. Aratz makes a tremendous save. Here's Ikeda. Backhand. Into the corner. Robote by Aratz. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand. Aratz is there. Low runner. Picked up by Bueno. Beautiful catch at the 12 line. Bueno on the forehand. Over the top, big bounce. Stopped by Aratz. Ikeda reaching back to make that catch. Here's the backhand. It passes. Ikeda attacks from the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. Clip to side wall. Backhand by Aratz. Here's Aratz from the 11 line. Ikeda takes it on the bounce. Keeps his footing. Hard throw from the right side. That backhand outside placement is out of play. We're tied up 2 points apiece. Ikeda and Bueno serve.
And another example of maybe Aratz is trying to do too much. I've seen him throw 10,000 backhands on this court. I don't think I've ever seen him throw that type of backhand straight to the outside. Just trying to find any way to put points on the board.
We saw do that last week, I think it was, and of course Manu's done it several times.
But that's a different look than the backhand 2-all. That's just straight to the outside, almost like an outside placement of the backhand. But again, that's another one that's low percentage. You don't have much control, and you see fluid into the cage there, out of play.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. There's the backhand by Aratz. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Backhand by Aratz. This one's coming out to the Robote. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Aratz. Split placement. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Ikeda gets this one over Aratz's head into the Robote. Ikeda forehand from the 9 line. Catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Aratz again. Goes deep. Bueno moves up, makes the catch. Hard throw. Bueno to the backcourt. Splitter. Scooped up by Ikeda. Here's the backhand. Aratz splitter again. Scooped up by Ikeda. There's the backhand. That ball bounced in and out of the cesta. That's a 3rd point for Joseph and Aratz. Joseph serves.
And let's see how Bueno responds to that first miss. Sometimes players at this level, players at this level, sometimes they let that carry over to the next couple points and they make a few more mistakes. Also so impressive that Bueno doesn't play exclusively in the back. I mean, he's learning this position over the last few seasons, and you wouldn't really know it.
No, absolutely. Looked very natural back there. Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Aratz. Robote coming out to Ikeda. He plays it on the forehand. Aratz is there. Backhand. Right side. Rebote left side. Here's the catch by Ikeda. Ikeda hard to the inside. Scoop. Beautiful by Aratz. Scoop. Beautiful by Ikeda. Ikeda for the three-wall play. Cut off in the air. Aratz right up the middle. Here's Bueno on the forehand from the 12 line over the top. To the inside. Crossing and caught beautifully by Aratz. Bueno moves to catch the ball in the air. Nicely played back inside. Aratz is there. Ikeda gets back in there, takes it on the forehand. Ikeda makes the catch. Backhand from the 9 line. He goes deep. Aratz is there. Backhand from the 13. That's on the wall the whole way. Ikeda calls for it. Bueno from the 12 line, hard to the inside. Aratz is there. Catch by Bueno. A little harder, a little lower, caught by Aratz again. Backhand again. This one, the outside placement a little too wide. That's out of play. We're tied up at 3-3. Ikeda serves for the Cyclones.
So now it seems like Aratz, I mean, certainly intentionally throwing it more towards the middle of the court or to the outside, forcing Bueno to play more to his right side or Ikeda to his left. Either way, that's neither player's preferred side, but now he's thrown 2 off the court. I mean,
see Ikeda tying his cesta there. Basically, the hand sits on top of that wicker basket, just a piece of felt in between the hand and the wicker basket, leather glove over the top. The one thing that holds it in there is that long tie called a cinta. Beautiful serve, great catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand to the inside. Backhand powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. There's the backhand to the inside. Joseph forehand Rebote. Here's the catch by Ikeda. Ikeda hard to the inside. Aratz looking for Rebote. He makes a save. It's a 2-all. It's scooped by Ikeda. Powerful from the forehand again. Rebote again. Bueno running up. He makes the save. Sends it back. Rebote coming out. Aratz is there. Powerful to the outside. Ikeda reads it, takes it on the forehand, gets a big bounce, stopped by Aratz. Bueno sets up for the catch, backhand from the 9 line to the inside. Rebote 2-all, stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand, back to Aratz. Rebote forehand by Joseph. That's nicely played to pass. Rebote left side. Here's the catch by Aratz. Catch by Bueno. Bueno hard throw to the inside. This ball caught in the air beautifully by Aratz. Ball off the tip of the cesta. This is 4 points for Joseph and Aratz. Joseph serve.
The Renegades were working really hard right there. Aratz digging out a couple rebotes. Looking for a call as well. Maybe a juggle, not really sure, but that's a crucial point. Going up 4-3 in the second set. And maybe just trying to buy a little bit of time too. He was exhausted everywhere on that point.
There's a catch by Aratz. There's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand rifle to the inside by Ikeda. Beautiful pickup by Aratz. Rebote forehand is missed.
Wow.
by Ikeda. That's 5 points and a possible set point for Joseph and Aratz. Joseph has the serve for the Renegades.
It's just surprising the Renegades are up 5-3 here. I mean, Aratz has given away a few points as well. Just a couple of mistakes.
Very right.
I mean, a few more by Ikeda up in the front. Bueno's made one in the back. Really, I mean, the way that these Renegades have played today, surprised that they may take this one to a third set.
Here's Bueno on the backhand. Backhand two.
Oh.
That lands. That is ruled to have landed in. There is a challenge.
Oh, they were. And I'll tell you what, they were quick on the challenge.
So we have our first challenge of the evening. Again, if they win the challenge, they get to keep it and use it later on. If they lose the challenge,
that's it.
That's it. So the ball was called in.
Yeah, so this is easy still.
The Renegades ran over and said, no, we do not agree. Team captain made the call.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever heard them.
We can't see back there where we're sitting. That's literally.
We got a little piece of, what is this? Some wood that's kind of blocking our view. I can't believe that they would be so adamant, but
that ball looks good.
Know.
That ball looks good.
That's the.
That ball looks good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say that that's going to be
does not
out.
touch any line. I don't believe that touches any part of the line. That is good.
I don't know. We're gonna get word from the chief judge here, who is still reviewing it, but he's going to confirm in.
It is good.
So that point's going to go to the Cyclones, and maybe even more importantly,
that has been ruled in on review. The call stands. That's 4 points for Ikeda and Bueno.
And more importantly, they lose their challenge for the rest of the day. Speaking of the Renegades here, Cyclones still have one, and if they get it right, they get to keep it. But once you get it wrong, you lose it. Ball was called in. Replay confirmed that call.
Yeah, that was
Renegades
one good call in the court, and two, that review was perfect because, again, highlight being a game of inches, but you could see that had no contact with the line.
Well, to me, I mean, it's weird. I didn't even think that it was close. I mean, off the back wall, and the Renegades were adamant that ball was out.
The ball's moving so fast, you really, I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. It is possible set point for Joseph and Aratz of the Renegades. There's the catch by Aratz. 2-all scoop by Ikeda. Ikeda blasted inside. Aratz is on it. Here's the backhand. Here's the backhand. Hard throw by Bueno, and Aratz is there. Backhand from the 13 line. Rebote forehand, low and hard. Aratz is there. Ball tipped, point and set to Joseph and Aratz of the Renegades. So we have split sets. 6-3 in favor of the Cyclones, 6-4 in favor of the Renegades. In just 2 minutes, we'll come back and play our third and final set.
Well, second meeting between these two teams, and the second time that we're going to a third set. Well, if you can believe it, Stu, the last time these teams played, Joseph and Aratz won the first set 6-3. Then Ikeda and Bueno came back and won the second set 6-4. Just the opposite of what we have right here. For those curious, third set went in the Renegades' favor 6-4. So that would mean the Cyclones would take this one 6-4 as well. And they need points, too. this would be a great start and a huge head start on a crucial Friday night game day. Not really going to say, I mean, not much of a different Renegades team as much as the Cyclones kind of gave them more points in that set. A couple of mistakes by Ikeda up in the front, a few off the rebote, one off the catch, and then mistake by Bueno as well, and those added up.
Focus in there on the Cyclone squad. We have all members of the Cyclones team there.
Yes, coming up after this one, a full 6 matches today. We're going to move over to the 4th division doubles, Flores and Lopez against Goanaga and Ben. Then match number 3 will have top-ranked singles Manu against Gosheri, followed by Carballo and Flores against Joseph and Arta, Division 6 doubles. Then Division 2 doubles, Ikeda and Lopez take on Gosheri and Ben. And our final match will be Division 3 doubles, Bueno and Manu against Goanaga and Arta. That is the full slate for tonight. An extra half a point because we have 5 doubles matches and 1 singles match. So it'll be 8.5 total on the game day. First point's going to be given away right here. We'll see if the Renegades or Cyclones will take them.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin the 3rd and final set of our first match. Ikeda will have the serve for the Cyclones. Ikeda serves. The set has begun. Here's Aratz from the 13 line. He goes deep. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Aratz is there. Robote, 2-all. Scoop by Ikeda. Outside placement. Caught. That is judged out. Point to Joseph and Aratz. Joseph and Aratz get the first point for the Renegades here in our 3rd and final set. Joseph serves.
Giving away too many points in this match.
Here's the backhand by Bueno. What a catch by Aratz. Backhand.
Ooh,
that hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. We're tied up, 1 point apiece. Ikeda has the serve for the Cyclones.
Trying to get that ball to pass. Just catching a piece of that overhead screen, and that's twice. Aratz has either hit the net or the rail. And really just trying to pass and force Ikeda to Robote. Doesn't have many shots or as much power when he's playing the ball off the back wall.
Robote forehand to the inside. Robote left side, light touch. Ikeda makes the catch. Powerful throw, low and hard, and caught by Aratz. There's the backhand by Bueno. Backhand by Aratz. That ball died coming off the back wall. No Robote there. Joseph and Aratz have 2 points. 1st to 6 will win the set.
Yeah, Bueno either has to scrape one off the wall, or Ikeda's got to hope that it doesn't die in the back corner right there. Unfortunately did, getting these Renegades is 2-1 lead. You love to see that with the Renegades. Arta coming over. I want Joseph to keep it up. He's been serving well today and struggled early on in the season, but today's been one of his better days so far. Not many mistakes up in the front.
Here's the catch by Aratz. Catch by Bueno. Backhand from the 11 line. Here's the backhand. Aratz is there. Hard throw to the inside. Caught by Ikeda in the front court. Low and hard runner to the inside. Here's Aratz from deep in the backcourt. Ikeda takes it on the bounce at the 9 line. Throw over the top. Aratz is there. Ikeda goes up the wall, comes down with the ball. Robote save. Ikeda attacks, has it on the forehand. Powerful throw, low and hard, goes off the frame of Aratz's cesta. 2-2. First to 6 will win the match. Ikeda serves for the Cyclone.
Now, when you get the ball up there about the 4 line on the forehand, look at Aratz. I mean, standing there all alone, does a nice job of crossing the sidewall, puts it right at his feet.
Still risky to throw
score.
it. Still risky to throw it to his left side, no matter how hard you throw it. That guy catches everything.
Big backhand by Aratz. Robote forehand sent deep. Aratz will look for the Robote about the 9 line. Here's the catch. Outside placement. Stopped by Aratz. Karen by Aratz will score. 3 points for Joseph and Aratz. Joseph serve.
Well, that is one thing you can't do, is be so worried about a call that you just take yourself completely out of the point. And Ikeda late to react, and you see Bueno even is saying, you got to, regardless of what it is, you got to play through the whistle.
100%.
Because you're not going to get a call after it happens.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like, oh, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, we're going to call it now.
Yeah,
no,
they need to see it when it happens, if it happens.
It didn't look like much either in that replay.
Here's a backhand by Aratz. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand to the inside. Aratz is there. He winds up. Outside placement scooped up by Ikeda. Ikeda hard to the inside where it scores. 3-3. We're all tied up. Ikeda serves.
And Ikeda just powering these forehands. Another one here. Look at the scoop.
Beautiful scoop.
Winds it up. I mean, look at this. About as hard as he can throw it right at Aratz's feet again. Doesn't use the sidewall this time. Able to score.
There's a catch by Aratz, backhand. Bueno's there, backhand from the 11 line. He goes deep. Excellent catch at the back wall by Aratz. Bueno's there. Big backhand from the 12 line to the inside at the side wall. Aratz makes a beautiful catch. Another Robote not coming out. 4 points for Joseph and Aratz. Joseph serves.
You said it's to same exact shot, dying in the corner there.
Our back quarters, especially our front quarters that transition the back court, have a difficult time determining what's going to be Chula equivalent, let's call it, or Chick-Chack equivalent there. That Bueno had to take that in the air, the previous one as well. Just nothing for Ikeda to work with on a Robota.
Here's the backhand by Bueno. Robote coming out. Joseph for the Robote. Stays down, stay out away. Big right side, that clears. Robote coming back out. Joseph on the Robote again. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda going to drop it inside, dropped it too low. That is 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for Joseph and Aratz of the Renegades. Joseph serves.
That's a big miss and an inopportune time for the Cyclones. I mean, Ikeda had so much space. All he had to do was hit the front wall, but again, getting too cute with the forehand. Dropped it low in the pad. And they have just given this match away to the Renegades here. They played so well in the first set, just haven't seen quite that consistency from this team.
Backhand by Bueno, passes, Robote coming out, Joseph on the run. Catch by Ikeda. Split placement. Joseph went for it and tipped it. The Cyclones are still in this. Ikeda and Bueno are serving with 4 points. Joseph and Aratz have possible match points with 5. Ikeda serves.
I mean, that one was close and hard to say if it was going to go out, but like Aratz telling him, can't worry about it now. Regardless, got to lock back into this match right here, get this point.
Aratz on the catch, backhand. Robote. Robote forehand rifled by Ikeda. Dropping. Ikeda makes the catch. Backhand from the 8 line, passes. Robote coming out, Aratz looking for it. Bueno on the catch. Backhand from the 10 line, powerfully thrown wall-to-wall by Bueno. Bueno from the 10 line, hard throw. Aratz backing up. Max makes the catch. Robote 2-all. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Backhand from midcourt. Aratz is there. Backhand. Here's Bueno on the forehand from the 10 line. Hard throw, stays to the inside. Robote, big bounce. Bueno going for it on the left forehand, just missed it. That is point, set, in a hard-fought match. To Joseph and Aratz, winning it 6-4 in the third and decisive set. And there's the patented bat flick by Joseph.
Renegades take the final set 6-4. They get the first 1.5 points of the day. Coming up next, stick with doubles here, moving over to the 4th division. Flores and Lopez take on Goenaga and Ben in just 2.5 minutes. So where all of our teams stack up here, Chargers, Warriors, Renegades, Devils, top 4 in that order for the playoffs right now. A little bit of a gap between the Cyclones and Devils. You see they're going to need to make up some ground. Tonight's a night to do it against one of the top teams in the Renegades. We're going to hear from our winners, though, in just a few seconds. Joseph and Aratz ready to go. There they are.
All right, Joseph, congratulations on winning that match. What a comeback. Not only on the actual match, but also last time you guys played, you lost. What did you guys do to turn it around on today's game day?
Oh, man, I mean, Aratz played like a machine out there. We just focused in a little bit more, communicated a little bit more. I'm just so happy I was able to get everything in. This is the very first time I ever played with this cesta. I actually broke my cesta right before the first game, and I think we did pretty good. Same. He's tired, man. He's a machine.
Congratulations. We'll see what else happens in today's game day.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Angeles.